What's next? I don't know. Here's their shot of Monument looking south towards Colorado Springs. Can't see much, obviously, because of the haze. I think our air quality should fluctuate in between unhealthy for sensitive groups to just straight up unhealthy today, as smoke will continue to be a problem throughout the afternoon. Thankfully, this cold front we're dealing with, when it pushes through overnight tonight, it'll clear out all of that haze from the valley. But what we're going to be left with are very strong winds, significantly cooler temperatures, and also some snow. So it's kind of give or take. 62 for Colorado Springs, 58 degrees out in La Junta. Once we get into this afternoon, we should be hitting into the upper 80s, which still puts us about 10 degrees above average. 89 degrees for our high at 4 p.m. Light winds and plenty of sunshine out there. So really it's just the haze that's the issue today, and then we'll start to see that blast of winter after 10 p.m. tonight. 97 in Pueblo, so a little cooler compared to yesterday. Pueblo broke an all-time September record yesterday. They had 103. Shouldn't be quite as warm today, but still critical fire weather for the San Luis Valley, as you're seeing wind gusts upwards of 35 to 40 miles an hour. And also relative humidity levels down to 8%. So windy and also pretty dry out there, just what you need for fire weather. That extends all the way up into Chaffee County, and then in less than 24 hours, we'll see winter storm warnings come into effect, and that encompasses pretty much all of central and southern Colorado, Alamosa, Saguache County, Los Animas County, western Los Animas County to be specific, and then Colorado Springs. That shade of purple, that's not a winter weather advisory, that's a freeze warning, and that's for Tuesday night, as temps will get into the mid-20s, so obviously sensitive vegetation will be affected by that. And then across the Palmer Divide, Douglas County, Teller County, those are winter storm warnings, as we're thinking about 5 to 8 inches is possible for Monument residents, similar up in Woodland Park, if not slightly more for Teller County. So yes, we have some snow and also wind. We have literally everything. So the fire weather warnings, the winter storm warnings, there's winter weather advisories up in northern Colorado, freeze warnings, and also high wind watches. These are in effect for tonight in Colorado Springs, as we'll see wind gusts at about 60 miles an hour by our 11 o'clock hour. So very, very windy as this front moves on through. So first and foremost, let's break this down into bite-sized pieces, shall we? Notice the cold front blowing on through the state. 31 degrees by our 6 o'clock hour tomorrow. And normally we'd start to warm up. Not so much the case for our Tuesday. 20s by your 4 p.m. in Colorado Springs, mid-30s out in La Junta. These temperatures will play a big role with your accumulation forecast, considering you're not below freezing by your 4 p.m. 26 degrees for Canyon City by 4 p.m. and then all of us continue to cool off through our Tuesday evening. So very, very cold with temperatures dropping below freezing during the afternoon in Colorado Springs. So that's when we'll see the rain change over to snow for us. Wind speeds, 6 p.m. rolls around tonight. Pretty gusty already in Baca County, 12 miles an hour in Canyon City. And then the front crosses through Colorado Springs, and we'll see the cooler temperatures very quickly as this front moves on through. 44 mile an hour winds by 11 p.m. Absolutely howling, even stronger winds in the forecast for Pueblo by 1 a.m. So just absolutely howling winds overnight tonight. Those winds stay strong up into the mountains for your Tuesday afternoon. Those shades of brown in the Sangres, those are still indicating upwards of 50 mile an hour gusts for late tomorrow night. So the Sangres getting heavy snowfall and also very strong winds. Near blizzard-like conditions in some spots in the higher elevations just off to the east of Alamosa. So 9 p.m. rolls around tonight. We're not seeing the precipitation yet. A couple scattered showers early tomorrow morning in Pueblo. Colorado Springs, I bet you we stay dry by our 6 a.m. Tomorrow morning. But then notice Monument, Teller County, getting that rain-snow mix, changing over to snow pretty quickly. And then Colorado Springs, rain showers starting late tomorrow morning. And then you'll notice the freezing line. It's very difficult to tell when exactly the snow will start. Pueblo still seeing rainfall by 5 p.m. Colorado Springs, we're right in between. So a rain-snow mix even possible for tomorrow night, then changing over to snow by late Tuesday, early Wednesday. Okay, so accumulation totals are not through the roof in Colorado Springs. I'm putting us at about 1 to 3 inches in the Springs, and most of that snow really won't even stick to the ground because we've just been so warm the past couple of days. So about 2 inches in Colorado Springs. Notice heavier snowfalls up in the mountains. I do apologize. I have to move pretty fast here, but we'll get to your snow accumulations more in just a moment. 3.4 over in Monument. 3.1 in Woodland Park. That's even on the low side. 1.8 in Colorado Springs. Obviously, the higher in elevation you get, the more snow you'll see. Woodland Park at 82 degrees for your forecast today. 29 on Tuesday, which is actually colder than what you average in January. Canyon City, 95 degrees for this afternoon, as all of us are cooling off significantly for Tuesday. Even some lingering snow showers on Wednesday. Finally starting to rebound with the temperatures and conditions by Thursday and into the weekend forecast. 60s and 70s out there this weekend. Josh?
My head's